Guys, Caleb with White Metal Games here. Second video this morning. I want to show you the list I'm taking with me to the 11th Company GT this weekend, and just sort of give you a rundown of why I'm taking what I'm taking. Now, bear in mind that I'm not a very competitive player. I don't normally do competitive lists. I generally bring lists that are fun to play. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, I'll take a competitive list, but generally I'm not a competitive player. And this weekend especially, I don't think I'm being very competitive at all. So because I just sold off a couple Tyranid armies, I don't really have much in the workshop right now to play with. I'm kind of between armies. So what I put together was a Demon Chaos list based on various projects I've done over the last couple years. I just had a bunch of stuff laying around, mostly unpainted. In fact, all unpainted. So sorry about that. Anyway, so why don't we just go ahead and run down the list real quick, and I'll let you know what it is, what we're doing. So bear in mind that I picked these units based on heavy conversions and opportunities to showcase what we could do. So the goal here really is not to win. The goal here really is to go to the GT, meet some people, show off what we can do, and then hopefully get a client out of it. So if we go this whole weekend and pick up one new client, and he, commissions a couple $100 worth of models, I think we're good. We broke even, so that would be a win for us. So why don't we go ahead and go through it. So bear in mind that a lot of this is counts as or supplemental stuff. So it's a Chaos Demons list. So it's a Chaos Space Marines as the main list, and then a Demons contingent to sort of supplement it. So first off, we've got a squad of 9,000 Suns with Ahriman. They're going to be our primary troop choice. Ahriman's the Warlord. That makes these guys a troop choice instead of an elite choice. I've got a Land Raider for them. Travel around in style. This is a highly decorative Land Raider, obviously. It's a converted, just gem. We got a lot of little other things we got to update on it, but overall, I think it came out pretty good. As supplemental troop choices, we have 2 squads of 10 cultists. I thought about taking them as a squad of 20, but I like being able to grab a couple different objectives in my own deployment zone. They'll never go anywhere. They're just set home. I'm counting as a Helldrake. As you can see, it's a flying temple. And we've shown this a little bit in videos in the past where you can see where we've molded sort of to make it look like a hurricane, sort of came up and buffered that and grabbed that off the ground. And then the flaming part is this big Chaos Flamer up front. So that's our Helldrake for the weekend. And I think that might end our... No, sorry. The Vengeance Battery. This is a custom conversion. We did this for our Tyranid army, but I think it kind of works for a Demon army. So we're going to take one Vengeance Battery with the upgrade for the battle cannon, so that's 85 points. One Scorponok here is our Forge Fiend. He's got 2 of the, not the ectoplasmic cannons, but the other ones. And a Mauler Fiend. We're going to take this guy as our Mauler Fiend for the weekend. He's about the right scale. He's kind of a big insect-looking guy. So yeah, there's the Chaos list. And then for the Demon list, you have to have one troop choice. So our troop choice is going to be these. These are going to count as our Bloodletters. We ordered a squad of Bloodletters, but we didn't get them in. So these are mummies. We were using these for different things, but I think they work pretty well as a Bloodletter stand-in. They're the right size, and they look pretty good in the theme. With a Blood Reaper, I think we were gonna use this as our Blood Reaper because we ordered some Khorne Berserkers, but they didn't come in time. So instead, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a mummy. We've got a nice mummy over there. We're gonna bring these in case we need some objective markers. Not that I think we will. For the Demon list, the HQ is going to be an Angron stand-in. So we're using this guy. He's a highly converted Khorne Demon. We put him on kind of this Orca tail, like he sort of floats around, and he's got these big, massive blades. And I think he kind of works. He's around the right size and scale. He doesn't fly. Clearly, he doesn't have wings. So I think that works out pretty well. So that's our troop, our HQ, and then we're going to do another heavy attack. This is going to be we're going to count him as a, what do you call him? A Soul Grinder. Because he's big, he's around the right scale, as a soul grinder would be. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is on the army list, I'm going to write down, Mauler Fiend, I'm going to put Praying Mantis, and I'm going to put, Scorpion for a Forge Fiend. That way the players who I play against will be able to easily discern what it is they're playing against. And again, bearing in mind that the goal here really is just to meet potential clients and have some fun. So when I get back, I'll shoot another video, let you know how it went. Maybe my plan is terrible. We'll see. Maybe players will be upset because I don't have actual models for the actual stuff. Maybe they'll love the conversions. Maybe I'll lose all 3 games. So we'll see. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I don't really know whether or not when you go to a tournament like this, are the players I want to meet as potential clients the players who are losing or the players who are winning? That's kind of something I've never really thought about before. Do the winning players already do their own conversions? Do they do their own painting? Or do they hire people to do their own painting? So should I be targeting the people who are more on the lower side of the spectrum? And if so, should I intentionally, go to a game with a less competitive list so that I can meet those players? It's an interesting theory. I've never really thought about it before, so let's experiment. I know I'm not going to win this weekend, so let's see. Last time I went to the tournament or a con or something like this where I competed, I did fairly well. I played players in the top rankings, and I didn't get any business out of it. So maybe I'll try it this way once, and we'll see how that goes. Okay? So I'll let you know what happens when we come back.